Welcome all zero people to the live stream. You're great. I'm glad you're all here. All zeros of you. You're the best ever. Best crowd I've had so far. Well, now we got one person's. Welcome in. I have tons of bugs driving me insane. Now I have none again, but I still have a ton of bugs driving me insane. So hang out with me and the bugs, and we'll see if we catch catfish. If not, these bugs are going to drive me crazy, and I'm going to go back to my tent. And I won't do the live stream because I'm tired of fighting them. They need to go away, go home, do whatever it is they do, besides be all over me. Well, look, welcome in. Hey there, Mitzoff. Anthony J all day. Good to see you. Skipper Jack Cindy. I'm using you for bait today. Got some Skipper Jack Cindy on the line. I got mosquitoes driving me nuts. I still got nobody in the stream. That's okay. I'll be back because there ain't nobody here anyway. We go up to the truck. Stick a finger in my nose. Why? The question is, why not? Got nothing else to do. I guess you guess I'm gonna pick my brain. Ultimately, it's what I'd be doing, huh? Hopefully, it don't get too cool tonight. I don't know what that noise was, but it didn't sound very friendly. It sounded kind of spooky, to be honest with you. I heard the hoot owls. Hoot, hoot, hoot. I don't know if I happen to tell y'all, but I'm tired of the damn bugs already. Between the gnats and the mosquitoes and the flies. I don't know if it's even worth this. Plus, nobody's in the chat. This is terrible. Hey, I actually called that. I knew you'd be the first one out there. I haven't said hi Wild Hook, so if you go back and rewatch it, you'll see that I called you out first, even though nobody was here, because nobody wants to watch the fun fishing adventures, not catch fish again tonight. These freaking bugs are driving me insane. They're driving me crazy. It's like somebody turned on a damn bug factory. I mean, I've been on this river before in the evening. It ain't ever been bugs like this. I mean, you'll get into them, but not like this. This is crazy. And there's absolutely no reason. You can't see them nowhere else. They're just around me. And kind of like Linus had always had a dust pile around him. That's who I feel like right now. This rod fell over earlier. I don't know if it's from fish grabbed it or if it just fell. We're going to check it. I think it just fell over. Something was chewing on it. Bottom of it's ate up. Don't quite cast as far with an ounce versus 8 ounces weight. Don't know how well that's going to work. Looking for a little better alternative than what I had last night. Last night was okay, but I couldn't get the reels done to reel them up. If I move, those bugs don't follow me until I stop again. All right, we still got one person in, and that still might be Wild Hook, and it might not be Wild Hook. Changing my filters to all chat. Yep, didn't miss nobody, just Wild Hook. Well, I'm glad to see you're in here, Wild Hook. If people don't come in here in the next half hour, and these bugs are still so bad, I'm going to call it a day. I ain't going to sit here and fight with these stupid freaking bugs all night. I'm going to take my power box up to the truck. I'm going to take my tackle bag up to the truck. There ain't nobody here anyway. I'm going to put my light right here so when I need it, if I need it, I have it. It's great seeing y'all in here. I'm leaving one charger down here. I'm taking the rest of this crap up. What I need is in my pocket. I don't need to carry this other stuff around. It's supposed to rain sometime in the morning, so I might as well put this stuff up before I forget to do it. And it gets wet and ruined. If one of them rods goes over, let it go. Well, I see my rods are still on the boat. I see the bugs are still on the boat. Pretty sure they followed me up to my truck. Huh, Anthony J was the second or third person I called. I think maybe Stacy might have been ahead of you. But welcome in, Anthony J, all day. I started naming off people before they even came into live because there was absolutely nobody here. So Skipjack Cindy should be popping in unless she's doing a live. I mean, she probably is. Well, I wasn't going to come back to the pontoon, but I ran my trolley motor battery all the way down and didn't realize it because I guess it wasn't charged all the way. So we're back to the pontoon. I was going to fish out of my boat underneath the stalls, but my rods were just as tall as the roof of the stalls. So that didn't work out either. So now we're back to the pontoon. And as these damn bugs don't stop soon, we're not even going to be at the pontoon. Because these bugs have been driving me insane. I really just want to catch one more fish today. I mean, I've only caught one fish today, so one more would be nice to add. Not asking for 2 or 3, just one. We get one, we'll just quit, and that'll be it. Randall, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the Bug Fest. If you have bugs, give them to me. I got all kinds of them. I'll take your bugs from you. Hey, Ghost, what's up? How you do earlier? I caught one El Drummo before I even started live, and I went probably 4 or 5 miles fishing on this river. And I talked to a bunch of other guys that were out fishing, and they said they haven't done worth the crap either. I mean, I went to places that I catch fish normally, and nothing. But I can't believe how bad these bugs are out here. I mean, I've never been in this like spot besides last night, but the bugs weren't this bad. I guess because it was cooler. But they're horrible today. But I'm glad to see 4 people came in because I was struggling there for a while. Nobody was in here. I'm like, really? There's nobody in here? Can you guys see all these damn bugs? I mean, I hate to see what. Maybe I should turn on that light. Maybe they'd go to the light. I mean, it's still daylight out, but they still might go to the light. They can swarm that light all they want if they get off of me. So my plan is to get up early tomorrow, which I might not because it was actually nice to sleep till about 6 or 6:30 this morning. And go try to fish again with the full battery this time. But I can't really complain too much. I was out there for several hours running my trolley motor before it finally hit the poops. But I learned that it dies at 26%. It just like quit. It was done. It said, boop, no more. I'm going to turn my damn light on, see if it helps. cares if it runs the battery down if the bugs get out of here? Air bugs, go to the light. Leave me alone. Swarm the stupid light. I wish it rained here. The stupid bugs would leave me alone. I don't know if they're smelling the skipjack in there bothering me, or if they're actually just that many of them and they're swarming everything. I'm gonna guess there's probably just that many. If it'd cool off, they'd go away too. I think it got to like 75 or 77 today. I was really looking forward to staying tonight and fishing. So that's why I went ahead and stayed. But man, I don't know if I want to put up with all this. Today's what, Wednesday or Tuesday? Tuesday. If I go home tomorrow, I can go somewhere else and hopefully be less buggy. Hell, I might camp there too. With this little tent, I can set it up in like 5 minutes. No, this is I'm actually at a campground. It's Holiday Landing Campground in Greenville, Missouri. And the host, or I guess the people that own it, so I guess the host, I told them what I do. And they said, well, if you want, you're more than welcome to use the pontoon and fish off the back of the pontoon. They said, we'll turn it around for you. We'll do whatever we want. So I thought that was really cool of them to let me use their pontoon. I mean, I'm parked in the dock, but I'm away from the dock, and I can kind of fish just wherever here. The mosquito, bug, fly, gnat bite, those are all great. The fish bite sucks. It's been bad all day. Anybody that I've talked to has only caught a few or none. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. The mains night bite should be decent. Well, we're going to find out. And hopefully these bugs will go away because I turned my light on over there. I want all the bugs to go over to my light and leave me the hell alone. I'm going to change these baits out again pretty soon. I got plenty of bait, so I might as well try to keep it fresh. I thought about grabbing my net and see if I couldn't get a hold of some shad. It might be the ticket to try something a little different. The only fish I did catch today was a drum, fishing for crappie on a jig. Catching some big fish, we're just having fun. Well, catching big fish would be fun. Catching any fish would be fun today. But, you know, it beats sitting at home, whether I caught fish or not. I got my boat out for the first time this year. It ran good. It still does about 30 miles an hour. So I can't ask for much more. I could outrun the bugs. Hope you catch some. Ooh, fried up some fish. Awesome. Made nuggets. That sounds good. I'm glad you got you a couple and you enjoyed them. Hey, I'm getting a bite on the right rod, guys. I can't really crank down on it. I want to say it was a turtle, just the way it was acting. All right, well, that's it. If he wants to take off with it, he should be able to take off with it now. But at least it was a bite. Like I said, I think it was a turtle bite. These rods only have 1 ounce of weight on them. See, look. Watch that rod tip. You'll see what I'm talking about. I almost need to scoot that camera back. I'd say it's turtle. You're going to have a... That's your part. Oh, no. That stinks. That's all the fun stuff. Oh, yeah. It sounds like you're going to have to stay away from that stuff, brother. That's bad news. And yeah, I think it's a turtle. Might be all these damn bugs are jumping on that line, pushing that line down. Hey, you damn fish, stay in the water. We'll reel that one in about 5 minutes and check it. Yeah, WWE mosquitoes. That's right. And I ain't got no bug spray, but crap, that stuff don't bother them no more. That just brings more of them to you. They're like, ooh, he's got some mosquito stuff on. Let's go check him out. Oh, thanks for being here, Joe. I do appreciate it. Now, if we can catch a fish for you, that'd be even better. I know we got a turtle on the right one playing with it, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it could be a flathead, I guess. There's lots of flathead in here. I don't ever get lucky enough to catch them. I've got one, but I know they're in here. It's kind of why I was wanting to try to get a shad so I could throw it on live. I'm going fishing again tomorrow. Hope it's not Thursday. Yeah, I hope not. Had enough of this rain. And that's another reason why these bugs are so bad. Everything behind me was all flooded. So all them bugs sat there in them mud and did their bug thing and made a bunch of bugs. Bunches and bunches of bugs. Our friend Shadow is out. You guys don't know Shadow. You haven't met him yet. He's a campground's dog. He's a pretty cool dog. What are you doing, Shadow? What are you doing? Cooling off? Roof. Cindy caught fish using a squirrel. She do that again? Or is it just the first time? Tony caught one. I think Tony caught one too using something or another. Jerry, welcome in. Good to see you. All right, got to do a couple things ready for bed. All right, Jack, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. It was great to see you, Jerry. So, Jerry, I need to talk to you about something. You know, I do my darndest to get in and try to watch your lives and your premieres, but you always seem to do them at like 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm serving breakfast at work. Or you seem to do them at like 5 o'clock in the evening and I'm serving dinner at work. That makes it really, really hard to try to watch your stuff. I'm getting a bite on that left rod, I think. So I just want to talk to you about that so you can rearrange your schedule. Thank you. Not that it's going to happen. I just thought I'd talk to you about it. But it's not the same as like when it's in the moment. I've been doing a lot of like when I'm leaving, I've been letting a lot of people's playlist run. I go through spurts. I'll do it for a while and then I don't, just to help them out. And make sure you watch him ads. I know I don't normally try to cuss on my stuff, on my lives, but I'm tired of these damn ass bugs. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and reel that right rod in because we did have some hits on it. I think it was a turtle. So if it was, it's probably chewed it off. Because believe it or not, I see lots of turtles, and I am known for catching turtles. There's a turtle right there. Don't bite on my hook, stupid turtle. Yeah, I don't feel like there's any bait on it. There is, it's a little bitty piece. Nope, no bait. Turtle time. I haven't got my bait cut up tonight, so that one full with it. I did cut some fillets and I cut some chunks. I didn't know what should work better, so I tried both of them. Now there's somebody blowing my phone up. Need to turn my notifications down again. Because I had the same problem last night. For some reason, people like to talk to me once in a while. Stacy, we'll sit there and chit chat all night. Well, not all night. The man lives and breathes and thinks fishing nonstop. I thought I was bad about fishing. He's got me hands down. Hands down. I'm just going to bring this one in the lane, check it, change it, do whatever we got to do to it. I got bait. We'll throw her out there for a few more minutes, then change it. You get a little farther out there, see if it makes a difference. Kind of threw it over here to the right because I'll show you. See, like this area right here, that's normally pretty much dry land. So I was like, well, maybe there's some fish that's coming in that little cove type area to feed on bait fish that might be up in there. So I kind of thought if I threw over in that area, I might catch something coming or going. Made sense to me. Don't know if it's the right sense, but it made sense. Thanks for the advice. Did it help you out? I think you probably should have seen quite a bit of a difference. And bugs ain't so bad. They're still bad, but not as bad. It's cooling off a little bit. Maybe it did. All right, that's awesome. I'm glad to help. Now, if you could help me get rid of all these damn bugs. I think they're embedded in my hair and in my shirt and in my pants. Yeah, you keep doing live streams like that, you'll be up to 1,000 before you know it. And if you can put out some shorts, those help. To me, the withdrawals in shorts is people go through and they'll sub because they like it, but they'll never seem like they watch your long form or your live streams. They're just kind of like people that like to go through the shorts feed. So if you're making good headway and you're making it doing live streams, I would do that because you're going to have more people that's going to come back and watch it. I need long form videos, but I can't seem to get enough together. I'm about ready to start doing fishing trip after fishing trip, and every time I catch a fish, trying to find a way to edit it into the video. I don't know why. It just seems like for me, fishing lately has just been hard as can be to get enough to do a video. Never used to have that problem. mean, that's like today. There is no reason that I should have went out for 6 hours fishing and only had one drum that was on a jig when I was crappie fishing. That was it. It's like I lost my know-how or something. Close what? Start with an intro. Oh, I got you. I missed the first part of that. Yeah, working 7 days in a row ain't no help. But I tell you, at least the days are getting longer. So it's going to make it a little easier to get out and get content. At least with me, you know, if I get off at 7 or 7:30 or 8, I can at least go out for an hour, try to catch a couple fish and then piece a video together. You know, I always did I have to catch all the fish at one time. Well, you really don't have to do that. People don't care. Most people don't know except for you. You could be at 10 different spots and nobody know the difference because they don't know that spot. And really, kind of sometimes it's better if you do bounce around because that way you're not giving away the spot that you're at that you might do really well at all the time. Because people will find them. And then they'll fish them out. Like here, I fished. I'll tell you, I've done several videos from that spot right there. That shoreline. Never so much as caught. Well, I can't say I didn't catch fish. I caught a couple little bitty bass. I come over here and I've at least caught a catfish. So moving a little bit sometimes don't hurt either. Damn bugs. Sorry, guys. Stuff's key. I'm gonna get me one of them nets you put over your dang head and keep the bugs out of your ears and everything else. This isn't my boat. This is the people that own the place I'm staying. But I do got a nice boat. It's over there in the stall. It's kind of dirty now because I had to get in the mud this morning and then I got in my boat. Matter of fact, let's walk over. I'll show you guys my boat. If you don't care, because the fish ain't biting. My rods ain't bent over. We're still in the boat, so I don't care either. We'll walk down through here. This is the place where they keep the boats, you know, that kind of place. We're walking through here. And right here, they got minnows. It smells like minnows. Probably tastes like minnows. It's kind of dark in here. My boat's way, way down here. And they were nice enough to let me use a boat slip so I didn't have to put my boat in and take it out and put it in and take it out. I'm glad Mid-South wasn't here for that one. Hey guys, we're live streaming. We're showing the boat off. What did you guys get?
2 catfish.
2 cats. 2 channel cats?
Yep.
All right. This is my little boat. That's the Power Drive V2 with the autopilot adapter to it. Garmin fish finder. I got that seat pulled out right now, but it's got a seat that goes there. 60 horsepower Evinrude on the back. So that's fine. Still paying on that bad dude. So anybody's ever wonder what my boat looks like? That's it. It's believe it or not, the title says that's like a 15.7 foot boat. And I'm like, that is not a 15-foot boat. That's what the title says it is. Saves me on taxes. All right, let's go back out. And this guy here, he's got a setup. He's all set up to go out and do some bow hunting at night, gigging, whatever he wants. He's got some money wrapped up in that dude. Hey, Heather, welcome in. Good to see you. Well, the fishing rods are still in the boat, so we haven't caught a fish. And if you ever come here and you need worms or anything, they have worms and coffee, free coffee. Free! Can you believe that? Something is free. If you want coffee, you just come down here and make it. And this is the luxury boat that we're fishing off of. It's owned by Holiday Landing. And this boat here is actually set up for divers. Because right over that way somewhere is something, I think they call it Blue Springs. And it's an actual spring that they dive and go up into the cliffs. You know, they go up on like in a cave or something, I guess. So that's a tour of that and what my boat looks like. So thank y'all for going with me. And the bugs are still here. The bite was a lot different yesterday. Of course, I guess we did get down here a little bit later yesterday. 14 thumbs up, 7 people in here. Awesome. And, you know, I only got a 60 horsepower Evinrude on that. But I tell you what, that boat would still do 30 miles an hour. Plenty fast enough for me on the water. And it's cheaper on taxes. I don't need no 200 horsepower motor. I ain't no bass fisherman. Them bass fishermen need a 200 horsepower motor so they can get from one side of the lake to the other to catch that fish. Here, fishy, fishy kitty. That's right, Heather. I needed you last night. You weren't here. Because I needed some fishy, fishy here, kitty, turtle love. Oh, that's okay. You can't be here every stream. I'll just give you a little trouble. I appreciate it when you come in. There's other things in life, but go into my live streams and watch me not catch fish. You can go to Mid-South's live streams and watch me not catch fish. Now you want to see somebody catch fish, you go to Anthony J all day. That man is a fish catching machine. Oh, yeah, it'll change. This is one of those rivers that I could actually hook into some nice channel cat or flatheads. I should have grabbed my my throw net when I was there. Tried to get me a couple shad and throw some live shad out. Then I have to walk all the way back down there to get it. Besides my luck, I'd probably hang the thing up on the only twig that's out here and tear my net up. I caught one drum. That was it. I was crappie fishing down here to my right. And I caught one drum. That was all. Out of being out on the boat all day. Yep. Throw it one time and it's gone. You snag up on something. I pretty much got to the point that I don't throw my net unless I know what it looks like underneath. Like if the river's up and I'm like, okay, I know it's flat. I know there's nothing here. I'll throw it. I can't afford to go out and be throwing $100 nets and get them snagged up. I like to get some nice nets, but you don't need an expensive one. I just now figure out how to throw it right. I was always trying to throw my cast net backwards. I know that sounds silly, but I was always putting the weights in the wrong hand. And once I figured out I needed to put the weights in the other hand, man, I could throw a cast net. It was amazing. I threw a perfect circle like 6 times, and I'm like, okay, I got it. But I don't have a big throw net either, so that probably don't help out a whole lot. It's a smaller net. 10 awesome people in here, 14 thumbs up for the man that hasn't caught a fish. But that's all right. All the cool people are in here. Even the people that I don't know are still cool because you're in here. We did get a bite on the right rod. Nothing on the left. Well, I think I had a bite on the left rod, but I ain't too sure about that either. And the nice thing is, if we do catch a fish and want to keep it, maybe cook it tonight or tomorrow, there's a cleaning station here. I'm really starting to kind of dig this place. Just because, I mean, the people are really nice that run it. They have a fish cleaning station, which you can't find anywhere around here. Not even our state park doesn't have a cleaning station. So you got to take it home or clean it and to bring it down and throw it. Then you got to try to worry about all the guts or whatever you might have accidentally spilt all over. Fishing with Flames is live. Just for Fun Fishing is live. Gamble Smart is live. I don't know if y'all ever happen to watch like casino kind of stuff, but they do casino. You know, they know they're casino technicians and programmers and things like that. They've got a channel. They do slot machines and video type poker games, and they explain them all to you. Oh yes, they are a very beautiful tree. It's just nice to see everything's turning green. Oh, that would be nice. I would love to have some. This isn't my boat. I'm just kind of like borrowing this boat. But my rod holders in my boat, the only thing they are is I ended up with a couple pieces of aluminum, and I put a couple cheapy rod holders in them. It ain't nothing fancy. We just went over to my boat a few minutes ago. That's a nice little boat. I'd like to catfish out of it more. It's just not really too set up for it either. I kind of kicked myself in the butt. I did find I should have just bought it, and I waited too long. But it was a Mad Catch rod holder, like the whole full length of the back, and I didn't buy it, and it was like $100. Maybe it's $200. It was still cheap because I looked it up, and it cost a lot more than that new. And I kind of kick myself in the butt for it every time I think about it. I'm going to rebait that one on the left. Yeah, Palmetto Catch. Yeah, I need some decent rod holders for my boat. That's for sure. This boat is actually the people that own the campground I'm staying. They let me fish off their boat, which I thought was very awesome of them. I found that snag I was on the other day. Got snagged up on it again. It's pulling free though. Well, it was pulling free. It's still coming. Must be a big old tree. Guess it could be a Mongo turtle that bit and dragged me into something. It's a coming. I don't know what this is. It's heavy. Well, it could be a trout line. That's it. I don't think it's going to come no farther. I got it a good ways in. Oh, here it is. I got it. Let's see here. I caught a stick. I had that hook good too, though. That stick was not going to escape that circle hook. See, what else did I find? I found a swim bait that somebody else lost. Has been on there for a while. Some sort of metal. Don't even know what that was from. And a bunch of line. So I'm not the only one that's caught this. But we're going to just like throw it in the trash later. Just got all kinds of stuff. So that was a fun catch. This changes me. That's why we brought it in the first place. I'm going to throw a nice fatty back piece on. We're going to throw it in a different spot so we don't have to. Make sure the scales are out the hook. We'll throw over that way this time. Don't tell me I hooked in something else. I kind of have to let the circle hooks do the job here because I can't really crank down on them dudes with how those rods are set up. But yeah, old Mr. Douglas wouldn't mind sending me some rod holders. I'd be more than happy to use them. But I don't see that happening. I don't know what was said, but YouTube blocked it. Kedra, welcome in. Good to see you. You know, sometimes YouTube's a little bit over the top with the stuff that they block. I said something when I said something about like watch out behind you or something like that, and YouTube blocked it. So it was inappropriate. I'm like, what was inappropriate about that? So I just tried to. I wish I could back this up some more. I guess I could move back a little bit. Not really anywhere to sit over there too well, but I really want you guys to be able to see the rods. If I go much further back, I'm going to be in the front of the deck. We'll stay on one, and if something happens on the other, we'll just swivel around to it. I think that's probably the best way we're going to be able to do this. Because without any way to keep both those rods straight out, I can't. If we could do wide, so if we could turn it horizontal, wouldn't it be a problem? Then we wouldn't be in the feed, and then nobody would be in here watching, just like on StreamYard. And StreamYard's made it such a pain in the neck to do anything. But it's not worth using, and nobody really watches it because it's not in the vertical feed. I mean, back in the day, not even 6 months ago, honestly, but everybody used StreamYard. I personally like StreamYard. I like the wide format. I don't like the little narrow format, especially if I'm watching on TV. But they say like 70% of the people watch on their phone or tablet, so that's, I guess, why they did it. Or to keep up with TikTok or whoever else does the verticals. I think tomorrow when I go fishing, I'm going to go topwater because I've seen nothing but fish hitting the top. I don't care if I just walk around the shore here and do it. I think it'd be good. Looking good on my TV right now, bro. Yeah, I just don't like the, you can't have it wide, just like the size of your TV. Because, I mean, I know I can't turn this because they'll just say it's locked. But if it's horizontal, you'd see everything that's here. Instead of just that little bit. But you got to do what you got to do. I think them damn bugs are in my hair, honestly. I've just been swatting at them for so long, it feels like it.
Yeah, just 2 this evening. Yep.
So Walmart's got a box of catfish fillets, and it's 2.5 pounds for $46.
Pretty soon we'll have to probably turn on the lights.
It's 2.5 pounds.
Nothing else, guys. It's peaceful out here. No cars, no traffic, no sirens, nothing. Did get to see a coyote swimming across the river earlier. Thought that was kind of interesting. I think it was a coyote. I think it was a coyote. I don't think it was a fox. It was all wet. All you could do is see its head going across the water. Then I seen him jump up on the bank. But I thought it was kind of cool. It was probably a coyote.
No, they got this 2-pound bag. They got this 2-pound bag.
And he was going across a good chunk of water too. I mean, it wasn't a little narrow area. He was cruising. I'm looking at my phone in hopes that the fish will bite on my pole. Because, if you ain't paying attention, the fish will bite. It's like you're having a sandwich. You're having a drink. It don't matter. You ain't paying attention, they'll get you.
I'll just take the brush too. I think your pole and your box is all that's left in the boat.
I know if fish don't start biting by 9 o'clock, I'm going to call it. It's 8 o'clock now, 8:06. I don't see no sense in sitting out here. You know, usually a little bit after dark, they'll turn on if they're going to. You know, they might be close to the shore too. I do have one that's somewhat shallow, and the other one's probably sitting out in about 12 foot of water. If I was on the shore, I'd probably have one like 20 foot, 30 or 40 foot, and about 60 foot up. Just kind of covered the different areas. You know, the weird thing when I was out of my boat, I was watching my fish finder, and you couldn't hardly find any fish even. I mean, they weren't around structure, they weren't on humps, they weren't below humps. I'm like, where'd all these fish go? I mean, I guess they could have went up towards the main part of the lake. It might be warmer to spawn. There ain't nothing that says that I can't go up there tomorrow. Well, I know it was held for review. I just don't know what it was or who said it. I mean, it's probably not a big deal. Probably a troll. Might not have been. I don't know. I ain't had too many trolls in a while. Kind of miss it. They take the fun out of it when they ain't in here aggravating. Well, I do have nice hooters. Not every guy can have hooters like this. I used to be ashamed of it. Now I'm just kind of like, I'm not as fat as I used to be, but I still have memories of it. You know, I dropped 80 pounds. I've gained like 20 of that back, but I've held. So instead of being 320 pounds, I'm 260, 265. It was down to 238. But I don't ever want to go back to 320. $310 and 20 was just way too big. The bad thing was I didn't even realize I was as big as I was. So I started to eat a little bit healthier. I still eat stuff I ain't supposed to, but you got to have something once in a while. Like a whole box of Little Debbie's cakes, sweet rolls, honey buns, stuff like that. But eating healthy is a key part of life. If not, you're going to end up fat. You're going to have high blood pressure and stage 2 diabetes, which apparently most adults have anyway. So I'm like, well, what's the big damn deal? Well, you're going to have a heart attack. You're going to die. Like my A1C was like 3 points higher than what it's supposed to be. I think these doctors overreact sometimes. I understand they're doing it for your benefit. Most of them, some of them, a few of them. But still, it's overkill after a while. And I just knocked off 5 mosquitoes that was on my damn arm. I feel like a pincushion right now. Did my chat stop? There's just nobody talking. It's nobody talking. That's fair enough. Considering that I don't really talk a whole lot, I talk a lot on my live streams because I just try to interact. I'm actually a very quiet person. I'm just kind of content doing my own thing. But I enjoy doing the live streams because you guys hang out with me and it gives me something to focus on. John Boys, welcome in. Great to see you, buddy. How you been? We ain't catching no catfish again. You know how that is. I do have 2 poles out. There's one. There's one. I'm just borrowing this pontoon to do a fishing show on. I was going to turn the stupid notifications down because it keeps going ding, 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 ding. Oh, I did turn it down. Never mind. So, John Boys, we're going to give it to 9 o'clock, which is 45 minutes. Unless we start catching fish. If we don't catch no fish, I'm going to go up and make dinner. I have some brats I think I'm going to throw on the skillet. And just cook them up that way. It'll be a good, healthy meal. No bread, just good old-fashioned bratwurst. The bugs ain't nearly as bad now that the sun's going down. But they sure got me good. Them mosquitoes just tore me up. I'm going to be itching for days. Poor Anthony J, he ain't got to really go out and fish. He's been doing mama chores. He's been power washing the house, I think. So that's why you ain't seen much of him. I was going to go down there and I had my choices of doing 3 different things. I chose to do this one. I was like, this is probably the cheapest of my alternatives. It's, you know, it's the first of the month. We all got our first of the month bills coming out. So I chose to come here. It's not bad. $50 in gas, $20 in camping fees for 2 nights. And what, $20 or $30 at the store, and I'll have stuff to take home for the week. So it's not a bad deal. Plus, I got to get my boat out, which makes it even better. Got 4 people left in here. That's fine. I wouldn't stay here either. Oh no. Now we got 7 awesome people back in. Man, I remember back in the day when I was doing live streams hot and heavy, like 2 or 3 times a day. I was getting to the point I was getting 100 people in a live stream. I'm like, man, that was awesome. I was getting 80, 90, 100 watch hours per live stream. But it was also summertime when the kids were out. You know, they were out of school. And I think that makes a big difference. Once the kids are get out of school, we're going to get trolled a lot. The trolling will begin. Wildcat, I have had absolutely no luck. I got 1 bite. I caught a drum earlier. I fished all day and didn't catch another darn thing. I even threw some jugs out, let jugs float. Didn't do any good with that either. But I tried it. Then I got most of the way back and I was going to stop and crappie fish some trees, and my trolling motor battery decided it was done. So apparently it wasn't charged, and I thought I had charged it. So that pretty much put the end of that. That's true, Wildcat. That's definitely true. And a good, I mean, I'll be honest, I enjoyed getting out and riding in my boat. I don't get to really just like take it out and just ride like we did today. So it was nice. I do need to check the oil on it before I go out again, though, because I didn't think about checking it. I'm like, oops. But apparently it's all good because it didn't start smoking or knocking or anything. I found a couple spots I thought would be like kind of good catfishing spots, or it's actually on the backside of this island that you guys see. That river swings around. And I'm like, man, this looks like it'd be a really good spot to catch some catfish. And I've seen some jug lines back there, but I don't know, you know, I didn't mess with them, so I don't know if there's anything on them or not. But I'm like, man, it just looked like a good spot. I got skipjack on. They got the lights on the dock now, so maybe some shad will start coming up in there. And if I start seeing some balls of shad over there, I'll go grab my net, throw my net on them. It's hard for me to get shad. I got better odds of getting a skipjack than I do shad. All I got to do is go to my freezer. I got plenty. Matter of fact, I still have some from last year. I need to get in my cooler or in my freezer and rotate all that stuff out and get that older stuff out first. So I know I cut into one that I pulled out of there, and boy, it was bad. It smelled horrible. You got 4 bags of herring in your free. Now, I've never used herring. I mean, skipjack herring, but I've probably got an easy 75 to 100 of them in my freezer. Easy. So, like, when my kids want to go fishing, I'm like, oh, here, just take some. We're using for striped bass. Oh, that's nice. There's striped bass, not here, but like in the Mississippi, I would assume they're stripers. Of course, they might be a different kind of striped bass there. Squid. Never use squid. I just thought people over there on the other side of the ocean use squid. I wouldn't even know where to get squid from. I guess we should turn some lights on, huh, guys? Kind of didn't even really think about it because I can see them, but I know you guys can't see them. I'm gonna put it up here where we had it last night. There. Now you guys should be able to see the rods. At least a little better. I will try to remember it, and I will. I would love to go to Canada to fish. I mean, I know there's a lot of the same type of fish as what we have, but you got a lot of stuff we don't. World's highest tide, 50 foot. Wow. That'd be crazy. I think that was my eyes just playing tricks on me. Thought I seen that rod move. That one right there. I think it's just my eyes. My glasses will do that to me sometimes. But I did learn a long time ago when I started wearing glasses, do not try to walk on rocks wearing glasses because it throws your depth perception off and then you will fall and smash your face. At least it does me. Yeah, we can let you walk on. Wow, that's neat. That'd be cool walking on the ocean floor. I mean, I'm sure you find all kinds of stuff and fish that don't get to go back out with the tide. They get stuck. Oh, and for you guys that watch the Sunday Night Bite Show, it'll be on Stacy's channel this Sunday. I'm going to guess that the starting time will be probably 6 o'clock Stacy's time, which she's an hour ahead of me. I'm Central. So I guess he's Eastern. Sturgeon, stripers, sharks, etc. Sharks would be fun. We don't have sharks up here. Or I should say down here from there. Striper bass, you'll find them like in the Tennessee River, the Cumberland River, and that all that stuff connects to the Mississippi River, which I can fish. So I would think they're in there too, the same way with sturgeon. But I've never caught one, or I've never really seen anybody or heard of anybody catch one in my area of the Mississippi. Gold fossils from cannonballs, yeah. Wow, that's neat. Rod Wilson, where have you been? I ain't seen you in alive in a long time. Well, other people's lives I've seen you, but I ain't seen you in mine. I hope things are going well. Nothing's changed here. We just still fish a lot. I'm kind of really interested in Wildcats Gold and cannonballs. I think that's pretty neat. So I hope things are good with you, Rod. Glad to see you in again. We're going to give it to 9 o'clock my time and see. You go to bed early. I don't blame you. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I still can't go to bed before 10 or 11. Yeah, I never looked at no videos for it. Of course, if I never thought to look for one, I probably wouldn't, but it'd be neat to see some of it. I know when the Mississippi's been down to the past couple of years, like in the heat of the summer, they're finding like all kinds of ships and stuff that sank, and tugboats and everything else that sank in the river. They've all been uncovered because the water's dropped so bad. I think they even found a casino, if I remember, an old casino that had sunk. You ain't that old, Rod. It's quite the sight to see with a 50-foot wall of water and rushing in. Yeah, I'm sure. I know I've caught one salmon. I'd love to catch some more salmon. I caught one salmon on Lake Michigan. Don't know if I was supposed to keep it or not. I kept it. Couldn't even tell you how big it was. I just know I caught it, and dang it, I was going to keep it. Didn't think anything about regulations at the time when I caught it, which is kind of my fault. If I would have got a ticket, I probably would have been like, yeah, that was my fault. But the salmon was really fun to catch. I mean, it was really a blast. I was out with my buddy Tom and his buddy Bob. And Tom's passed away since, but that was my first and only trip to Lake Michigan. On Lake Michigan. Old boats, yep. Down home, it's slow. It's really slow. I'm over here at Holiday Landing on the St. Francis River. Caught one catfish last night. No catfish tonight. I've only had one bite, and I think it was a turtle. So the nice folks here at Holiday Landing let me borrow their pontoon to fish off the back of it. So that's what we're on right now. I mean, this is a really nice place, guys. If you guys ever come up to Greenville, Missouri, and you need a place to camp, it's $10 for a campsite. And There's actually electric at it, and it's $10. That's right, $10. Now, if you bring an RV or something in, I think it's like $35. And they have cabins. Their cabins are a little pricey, but they're nice looking cabins. Yeah, crazy cheap. When they said, "Oh, it's $10 if you're going to tent camp," I'm like, sold. For that, I could almost just live here all year round. I mean, really, for $10 a day, that'd be cheaper than paying rent. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't have all the amenities, but they got Wi-Fi. So if you got TV, there you go. Got internet service, you're right on the water. I mean, really, where could you go wrong? Let's see here. $10 a night. You're looking at what, $300 a month? That's cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. You can't go to state parks and get, or Corps parks even, Corps of Engineer parks, and pay $10 a night and have electric. Now they let me use their stall. I don't really know if there's an extra charge for stalls or not for your boats, but they let me use one. But I also told them that I'd do a little video and help them promote too. So, little trade-off maybe. But really nice guys. There's a nice lady that works here too. Oh, and they have a pool. It's an outdoor pool, but it's a pool. Tornado warnings issued for parts of New Jersey. Interesting. So if you're in New Jersey, like the Maniac, you might have tornadoes coming. All right, we got 25 minutes for these fish to bite. It's looking kind of blah. Maybe I'll relocate these baits. I mean, I keep moving around. There's got to be fish in one of them spots, I would think. I'll move the camera for just a second so I can get out. Because if I don't have that camera close to me with that small print, I just can't read it. I'm going to throw this over by the dock. See if there's some by the dock. don't feel like you got no bait on this one. I didn't see no hits on it. Well, I don't think. I might have. No bait. Well, I don't really. That had to be a turtle. Chew that off. Had to be a turtle. I don't remember if I had a bite on that or not. We'll put a big old juicy piece on there. We'll kind of upsize it a little bit more. Make that turtle happy. We'll throw it back over that way. Why not? All right. You sure wish I can get both those rods in there. Oh, this one's the one that seems to get the hit, so we'll keep it on this one. Watch that one over there fold over. We got 23 likes. That's awesome. I think the best I've ever had has been 132 likes. But once again, that's when the kids were in school or out of school. They had fun trolling. So you guys think I should do a hamburger tonight or do the brats? I got both. Then it'll be time to go to bed so I can get up at the crack of dawn because I'm used to it and get out and fish again. Have me eggs and biscuits and ham in the morning. Some jalapeno cheese. Just for good measure, throw a little bit of hot wing sauce on top of it. Get a spicy start to my morning. Did the chat just stop? Are you guys chatting and I'm not seeing it? Sorry guys. My chat froze on me. Let me jump it back up to all messages again. Hamburger. How are you doing tonight? It'd be better if I catch some fish. At least one. I know there's flatheads in this river. I know there's channel cats in here. Someone's got a bite. I'll take a gar at this point. See, there's a fish jumped out there in the water. Nice thing is we don't have them stupid, nasty Asian carp here. And I hope to God they never come here. I hope they never find a way here. Oh, little shad jumping across the top of the water. You need to be in my net. Heather, I think you're doing it wrong. It's supposed to be here, turtle, turtle, turtle. Because you know that's how it is. Turtle, turtle, turtle. Sounds like you need to have a bathroom in the morning. I just might. They do have a nice little shower house. It's not the greatest. Now, it's not the greatest shower house, but it's not bad. It could definitely use to be heated. Oh, Andy, I was getting ready to get off here in about 15 or 20 minutes. But welcome in for the last little bit of the show. The fishing Hoosier is in the house, catching some crappie today. Here, furry, fishy, turtle fishy. That's right. I've been to a few that don't. Matter of fact, the place that we have our camper at, they do not have a shower house. So therefore, they do not have heat in their shower house. But if you go down to the Piedmont River Road campground at Piedmont, they've got a nice shower house. And it's got heat. And they keep it open all winter long. Damn crappie or... Yeah, I mean, Andy, I fished all day for crappie. I started out bass fishing and turned over to crappie, and I didn't catch one. I could find them. I seen them, but I couldn't get one to bite for nothing. I couldn't even catch any small ones. Of course, everything's so blown out of the water right here right now. It's the water's up probably 5 foot right now, I'm guessing. So, and this water is really usually pretty clear, and it's still pretty chocolatey. Caught maybe 8 to 10 keepers. It's better than I did. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad to see the water up, but it's on the fall, so it seems like the bite's just not there right now. And I'm sure the crappie spawn's all jacked up from it, because where they were spawning, we're gonna spawn. It's going up and down and up and down. I would not have guessed that the water was up as high as it is. Because, I mean, see these lakes here, Clearwater Lake and Wapapella Lake are basically flood control lakes. So if it's flooded south, they can't let go of the water out of the dam as it comes in, or it floods out people down south. So it may be a month after big rains like we had that they can start to release that water. So everything here backs up and gets flooded. Oh, hey, that's awesome. Thanks. You don't have to, but thank you. Living Life, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, we're doing good. Just trying to catch some fish, getting ate up by mosquitoes. Gnats are driving me insane. The flies have finally stopped. But that's just how it goes outside. I have a few friends at work that they're girlies, and they're like, "Well, we want to go out and go fish with you." I'm like, There's bugs. Oh, never mind. Forget it. I ain't going out to go fish. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you all live in the country. There's bugs all over the place. There's spiders. There's snakes. Nope, ain't going out there. That's why I stay in my house all the time. I'm like, well, you don't want to go out and camp or fish too mad. Then they want to go for a boat ride. I'm like, there's bugs. Oh, no, forget it. I ain't going no boat ride. Yeah, if you don't mind bugs, it ain't bad. I mean, really, right now, the bugs that are around my light aren't bad. They're usually like super thick. I don't know if you can see them or not bugging around there, but I don't know if it's that blurry or if that's just my eyes because I don't have my glasses on. I'm trying to clean them because I can't see. It's pretty hazy out there, too. We got a half moon. A lot of people believe in the lunar phases and stuff like that. I don't know if that makes a difference really or not, but yep, bugs can get in your house. So, welcome to everybody that hasn't been in here. Thanks for stopping in. We're almost at 2 hours, guys. Not a darn fish. But you know, it only takes that very last 5 minutes and someone's going to jump on that line, bend the pole over, and then, okay, well, let's take it for another 20 or 30 minutes because we caught one. You know how that works. All of us fishermen do it. It's a bad thing. But you know, you don't want to give up once you caught one. But when you don't catch none, you're like, okay, I'm done. So we got 10 minutes. We'll see what happens. We'll ride it out. And you know, honestly, I wouldn't mind staying out later, but I kind of want to eat. My chat keeps freezing up. Sorry, guys. So I didn't see some of that. I really wish YouTube would fix that because we shouldn't have to jump back and forth and guess if somebody said anything or if they didn't. Let me see what I missed. Yeah, the frogs are nice and loud. Cut off my live so I can come home, fry some chops, make mashed potatoes. Man, you eat good. You're always eating some kind of good stuff. You probably like made real mashed potatoes too. So yeah, YouTube wants to push his vertical stuff. They need to fix their stuff. Because it's not fair to you guys that you're saying stuff and me as the host or anybody else can't read it because we don't know that you said it. Real mashed potatoes. That's what I figured. See, I'd be like, okay, where's the box? Where's the jar of gravy? Yeah, brown gravy. Yeah, I figured so. Probably a little salt and pepper on top of it. So tomorrow I'll probably head home. Either I'll head home tomorrow or I'll go somewhere else and camp for one more night. Because as much as I do like it here and I enjoy it, until this water level goes down to where it needs to be, I think it's just going to be tough fishing. I think shorts are a stupid thing. Yeah, I do too. I very seldomly post a short, but now hear me out on this. An average short, if you get 1,000 views on a short, if you're monetized, you make about a quarter. Okay, it's not much, but if you can put out 3 or 4 shorts a day, that's $1. I know, still don't sound like much. 30 days, it's $30. If you can get those shorts. And if the shorts take off, you might make $5 or $10 on a short. And when I do full length videos, I'm lucky to make $1. And that's an 8-minute time thing because people won't watch an 8-minute video because they don't have the attention span because they're too used to flipping through their shorts feeds. But I mean, I've even done 3-minute videos of just me catching fish, and I titled it something like, "Can you watch this video for 3 minutes?" And it had like an average view duration of like 30 seconds. I mean, a 3-minute video. Come on, you can't sit there and watch a 3-minute video. And doing live streams, you don't make squat on live streams unless you get super chats or stickers. Or you get lucky and get a member. So if you're going to make money and you're not really doing good on your long form, shorts is where you're going to make it. You know, I know a couple of YouTubers, they post every week, they put shorts out, and they make a couple $100 a month. It ain't a lot, but it pays for gas. It pays for equipment. Pays for food. You know, so stuff like that does help a lot. It's nickels and dimes. And you got to remember that you only get paid out when you're at $100. So you could sit at $50 for 2 or 3 months, and that's just money that you can't access. Yeah, some people want to watch that 3-minute video, but not too many for some reason. Skeeter, welcome in. Yeah, I'm at it, but I'm about ready to get done because I'm going to go up and fry me a hamburger and brats, I think. Then I'm going to crash so I can get up early in the morning. Rhea C, awesome to see you. Everybody, Rhea C is in the chat. Still at work on break. Well, I'm glad you stopped in, Rhea C. It's always great to see you. You're always so awesome. Turtles. I've seen tons of turtles here earlier. For you, those of you guys that just coming in, I do have 2 rods out. I just can't get them both in the picture. So before I leave here, I'm probably going to go out in my boat and I'll do like a little video of the boat dock and stuff they have here at Holiday Landing, and like show off their cabins and their pool, shower house, the campground, things like that. And do a little video because I really appreciate them letting me use their pontoon boat to fish off of and use their boat slip. It was very nice of them. Should have brought her burger. 100 girl. Yeah, that would have been best. Should have done that. But I did not. I did think the bite would be better because the bite was pretty good last night. I had a couple really good hits and I did catch one. It's just been terrible tonight. And I tell you what, to be honest with you guys, being out on my boat all day, it kind of got me tired. Oh, I've done that. I've got a little butane grill that I keep saying I'm going to take and put on my boat, and I'm just going to cook on my boat. I just haven't done it yet. Of course, this is the first time I've had my boat out this year. I see what I really wanted to do, and it was my plan. I haven't told James, the Black Wolf Outdoors. I said, man, I really just want to take my boat, find a spot out here on the river, anchor up, and fish, and crash out of my boat. But they're calling for rain, so that kind of put a damper on that because of the rain and being damp. Y'all know what I mean. It's trying to be funny. Personality for me is not there, but I try once in a while. Yeah, I like James a lot. I think he's still over at Clearwater Lake, fishing on the river. I think he's going to try to stay the night out there. Oh, I will. I'll make sure I do. Find a lake mermaid. Well, I don't know if you'll be swimming over here, Rhea C. Then I would. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming in. I've missed having you in. But I know you're at work a lot, so I know it makes it tough. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to go up and cook some dinner. We'll be back out here tomorrow. At least a little bit in the morning. I know you do. I know you miss fishing with us. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get some. They sell shiners here, so I think I'm gonna probably get me a couple dozen shiners and just kind of work the shores and work some of the brush piles that I can find and see if I can't get these fish to bite on some minnows. Because I don't know what else to do. I couldn't get them to bite on jigs for nothing. So that's the plan. Thank each and every one of you guys for coming in. And I hope you all have a fun fishing adventures on your next trip out. Have a good night. I'm going to reel these rods in. Y'all say your goodbyes, and we'll see you tomorrow. If you're not at work or asleep. Or if you are at work and you can listen, that's also great. All right. Both rods are in. No fish. Have a good night. Thank you all once again for tuning in to your fun fishing adventures. Good night, Rhea. Thanks for coming in, hon. We'll see you soon.